Hello, my name is Arthur Skolnik. I'm a landscape contractor and designer. The name of my business is Shibui Landscaping, and I'd like to welcome you to the garden I built at Canada Blooms this year. One of the nice things about building a garden at Canada Blooms is that you get a chance to express yourself with features in the garden that you may not necessarily get a chance to in real life. I feel really strongly about bringing a sense of wellness and calm and even serenity to a backyard space. I think that bringing yoga and Tai Chi to this garden helps typify my feelings towards serenity and calm in a garden. We've also got a reflexology path, which has been used for centuries to stimulate glands and bring a sense of wellness to the body. And together, that with the yoga and Tai Chi and this reflexology path and an open sense in this garden and soft colors with a few strong features, I think we've achieved this sense of calm and quiet in a garden. So we chose two kinds of stone to use in the garden. The flagstone, called Hermosa, has a kind of a grayish color to it with bands of black in it. And the long black pieces of stone are called China granite, black granite. And we felt that when you put the two stones together, the two types of stone together, they kind of had a steely look, a little bit like the stainless steel and aluminum we have here in the garden. They're both very durable. They both have nice square and sharp corners. And I think that the type of stone we used works really well with the contemporary feel that we wanted to portray in this garden. I'd like to bring new and different materials to the garden. This glass wall that's got a blow-up of a bonsai of mine was created by Pierre, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. We bottom lit each glass panel with LED lights from SGI Lighting, and I decided to include this in my garden because let's say you're doing a railing. Instead of doing wood pickets for the railing, why not do glass panels that are etched? You can have any picture on it you'd like, and the most astounding thing about a glass railing that's bottom lit, you can enjoy it during the day, but at nighttime there's a whole other view to the garden through a lit glass railing. I think it's a very nice addition to any garden, using glass and other modern materials. I'm very happy how the water feature turned out. Some people have asked me why I chose the color blue for the fish. It's a bit unusual for a fish. The thing is, no matter what art you pursue, no matter what you do in the landscape or however you try to express yourself, you have to choose something. Whether you're making a movie or building a deck, you've got to choose a direction and go with it. I like the color blue a lot. I think I'm going through a blue phase. And when I gave my ideas to Michelle, the ceramist, for those blue fish, she just loved the idea. And she's the one who came up with the idea of giving dimension and depth to the fish. And it was a collaborative effort, but I gave her the job of making those fish because I was sure she was able to understand my vision, and I think the stainless and blue fish work really well together. I like the feeling of modernness and the contemporary feeling that this garden has, and that's arrived primarily because of the modern materials we used, including the feeling of the flagstone, but more specifically because of the aluminum and stainless steel that we've used in the garden. The furniture comes from Casual Life. It's a terrific furniture store, and the owner, Jill, lent me this furniture. It's got horizontal stainless steel bars. Horizontal lines are synonymous with restfulness, but that steely, clean, elegant look of the stainless steel furniture just adds a really modern feeling to the garden. Also the blue cushions that she made for me and the blue fish on the water feature, they just go together so well. I feel really strongly about a landscape designer or architect needing to make a connection with his or her clients in order to understand what the homeowner needs, what the homeowner wants. Sometimes somebody outside of the home can have an easier time discovering those elements or features that homeowners might like with discussion. I like the idea of looking at a homeowner's living room. Perhaps they have an artifact or a piece of art that they cherish. So as a designer, I think it's important to ask the right questions and find out what homeowners want and what their needs are. So the job of a designer is to bring his or her ideas of design using the homeowner's colors, needs, wishes, and of course budget into a garden. I think we've achieved a very calm, peaceful, contemporary look here, and as the designer and client, I'm very happy with how things have all been pieced together. Everybody who builds a garden at Canada Blooms puts forth a Herculean effort and long nights, long days. Again, that deadline that looms over everybody. And I was extremely gratified to have won 3 awards. One of them for Outstanding Small Garden, the second one for Outstanding Use of Innovative Elements in a Garden, and the third one, and perhaps the most special to me, is for Best Overall Quality of Workmanship. I think a lot of people think that a landscape in a backyard, if it's an interlocking patio with space for barbecue and perhaps a tree and a couple of shrubs, their landscape is done and they've got what they want. But if you just take that thinking a little bit further and think that, well, perhaps if you've got modern furniture inside your house, you can have modern furniture outside your house. If you've got oranges or beige, or if you like a color or some sort of design element within your house, you can bring those outside your house. I think a lot of people are stuck at that patio door and have no idea what they can do beyond it. But really, you can do a lot. I like using materials like glass and stainless steel and bronze and copper in the garden. They're not traditional, but they can add a tremendous amount of beauty and interest to a garden. I'm very happy to have brought the images of this garden to you. I hope you enjoyed it. And if at some point you'd like me to consult and perhaps design and even build a garden for you, I'd be more than happy to meet and discuss your needs and wishes.